So I think by now, everybody knows about the person or the secret cast, I guess you could call it, for the role of Dimitri in Spider-Man Far From Home. And obviously this whole secret cast or this little small role that was, casted or whatever, rose a lot of speculation in the community and a lot of conversation about what this role is, because this role seems to be pretty important in Spider-Man Far From Home. So we're going to talk about that a little bit for this video. So Dimitri in the comics, let me rephrase that. In the comics, the villain known as Chameleon, his first name is Dimitri. I forgot his last name, but I'm pretty sure his first name is Dimitri. A lot of people have been talking about this and speculating that maybe Chameleon is going to show up somewhere Far From Home, which would make a pretty good part of the plot. Chameleon and Mysterio working together, Mysterio trying to look like a hero and Chameleon helping him out. It would make a lot of sense, and also it would add another possible member for Spider-Man Sinister Six in the MCU, because we already have Vulture. We already know that, I forgot the actor's name, but we're gonna get Scorpion. We might get Sandman. We're gonna get Mysterio. So his rogues are gonna be building up pretty heavily in this next couple of years, these next couple of phases of the MCU. And Chameleon being added to that is pretty cool. Chameleon's a very interesting villain, and he's pretty interesting. He's not my favorite, but he does make for an interesting character. And obviously a lot of people are making theories and speculating that maybe Nick Fury is actually Chameleon in disguise, which would actually be pretty cool for the plot. If it turned around and was really Chameleon working together, then apparently, now this is take this with a really big grain of salt, because this is like a leak that came out of nowhere on Reddit by some guy, and it was apparently a leak, and then I can't find a post, at all anymore. I think I have a screenshot, but apparently, I mean, people probably know what I'm talking about if you go through the MCU Reddit and Spider-Man Reddit and all that constantly, but apparently there's going to be like a little scene where, they show that Oscorp is being built into the old Avengers Tower, and it's being rebuilt as Oscorp, and then Nick Fury unveils himself as Chameleon, and he takes Mysterio to this like meeting room where you have Vulture sitting there, and like Prowler or Shocker and like Scorpion and stuff like that. Now this is definitely a long shot. It's a big reach, because first of all, we didn't even get to see Scorpion yet, and we don't have anything towards him. Apparently he's in a movie. The guy actor who plays Scorpion's in a movie. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct, but apparently that's happening. Apparently, Vulture or Adrian Toomes is supposed to show up later in the movie, for a small appearance or a cameo or something like that. So, we're getting closer to the Sinister Six or whatever in the MCU. Now, I think that little leak is definitely a long shot, but I think that Chameleon being in this movie is definitely a possibility. I don't know if he's gonna have too much of a big role, but he's probably gonna be, if he is in a movie, he's probably gonna be working with Mysterio from the looks of it. But like I said, take this whole thing with a grain of salt, because this Dimitri guy might just be a regular SHIELD agent and not have any type of role in this movie. But if Chameleon is in this movie, then that'll be pretty cool. I would really like to see how that turns out, and just making me more excited for this movie. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please let me know what you think about this whole Chameleon might be in Spider-Man Far From Home. I think the director said that he's not going to talk about whether or not he's in it or something like that. So there's a lot of speculation going around, but tell me what you think about it. If you can, leave a like on the video, sub if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.